Dan doesn't often realize how what he says is affecting the people that are around him.
I'm sorry, did I offend you?
It embarrasses me.
People are idiots. They paid absolutely no attention to what's going on in the world.
I brought Dan to an office function, and I introduced him to one of my coworkers. And Dan reaches out and pats him on the tummy and says, "It looks like married life's been good to you." I just wanted to crawl under the table. He says that if somebody's offended, that's their problem.
But people need to lighten up a bit. God forbid you call someone handicapped. You call somebody a serviceman, you know, you gotta call them a service person. It's ridiculous. If people don't like what I say, they're more than welcome to get up and leave.
I don't care what anybody thinks. That's his mantra.
We pulled into the gas station, but another guy was pulling up. He felt I was taking his pump as if it was bequeathed to him.
Dan says, "Oh, poor you. You had to drive around and find a new spot, and you might probably got lost." And I was just sitting in the passenger seat like this.
When I try and be quiet for a long period of time or try to keep things to a minimum, it feels like I'm going against my nature.
I find myself doing damage control with friends after a party. "Oh, you know, I was really embarrassed when Dan said that comment about Catholics. You know, I hope your sister-in-law isn't Catholic."
I'm not prejudiced, I hate everybody. It's just kind of who I am.
Dr. Phil, could you please help me by telling my husband that he doesn't need to share every thought and every opinion that pops into his head?
You know what your problem is, in short?
Stimulus response.
You've never been knocked out.
No, I talked my way out of it.
I mean, when you were growing up, nobody just beat the tar out of you, did they?
They tried.
And so you kind of let your mouth just keep going. Now, but let me ask you something. We just touched on some of the things here, and what you're saying is you get tired of having to be politically correct all the time, right?
Yeah.
And you don't object to that, do you?
Not necessarily.
I mean, because really, we get people are 80 years young, and they're math challenged, and we come up with all of these words and you object to that. But you kind of cross the line, don't you, beyond politically correct? I made a list myself of things that came out of your interview. Republicans are idiots.
No, well, that was obviously taken out of context. I wasn't just driving saying Republicans are idiots, but because I voted Republican, as a matter of fact.
Are you an idiot?
No.
Okay, well, let me finish. You call people trailer trash or rednecks.
I have.
Okay, 90% of people are stupid. There should be a law passed against stupid people. Well, you better hope that isn't true. I mean, some people would consider you stupid for the things you're saying.
And they're welcome to their opinion.
Okay, I got you. The only problem with capital punishment is we don't use it quickly enough or often enough. Oh, he's Catholic. That explains everything. We should legalize drugs and let the users all go out and kill themselves. I'm not prejudiced. I hate all stupid people equally. Seatbelt laws and motorcycle helmet laws only save stupid people from themselves.
That's kind of mixed up a little bit, but yeah, I agree.
Well, no, what do you mean it's kind of mixed up?
Well, actually, what I said was we've kind of got our priorities mixed up on that. If there's no seatbelt helmet laws, at least in Minnesota, so I can drive around on a motorcycle, not required to wear a helmet, but yet if I get in my big Suburban or my big vehicle, suddenly now the law says that I have to protect they were trying to protect me from myself and wear a seatbelt. I'm an adult. If I'd make that decision, I think we have far too many laws that try to protect people from themselves.
Well, who decides? But I mean, I understand this bugs you a lot, right?
It does, yes.
And now everybody in America knows it.
Everybody in Minnesota already knows.
Does that put her on the stupid list?
No.
This bothers her,
Not
so
at
she
all.
brought you on national television? No, who decides who's stupid and who's a redneck and who's trash?
People do by their actions.
No, I mean, what standard do you use to decide that?
Just life experiences, I guess. I make these comments more in just social commentary. I don't mean to be serious. I try to make light of a lot of things, and when I see people, I'm not being judgmental. I believe is where we differ. That I'm not being judgmental. I don't know them as a person. I don't know, but I
You're
make.
not being judgmental?
No, I don't know
Should
the
we go
person.
back over the list? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.